Hi, Dyslexic Genius here. What I'm going to talk about is putting the leathers in a Victor 3 that has two leathers like this. On the speed control, you have a leather here and a leather here. And I discussed in a previous video on the machine that it was missing and we had to build new ones. So what do? Well, anywhere in the world you can find a piece of round leather, real leather like this. Or you can order it from the phonographshop.com or wherever. What I do is I cut a little piece of leather, and then I go to my belt sander and I sand this down slowly, counting the revolutions, and I have the same pressure. And I sand it down so it barely fits into that hole. But I make a slight taper in it, so that means I'm cutting it like this. So it's bigger at one end.
Yeah.
It's bigger in the back than it is over here in the front.
Okay.
Then you just take that and you insert it and you just push it in like that, and then you pull on it and it doesn't come out. Now, how do I cut this both at the right length? You take one of your governor springs. You hold it up to a piece of block. You lay the leathers down and you hold the spring with your finger like that. So it's resting back here on this piece, and then the metal piece here. See this little metal piece? Because it's very thin. Then you just come in here like that, hold it in place, take the razor blade and guide it on the side of that, and just go boom. Now you can just flip it around.
So you want it only as wide
as the governor spring.
Governor spring.
Yeah, so you just come in here, hold governor spring in place, make sure they're both hitting this piece of metal all the way across. I use my thumb, push it down like that. Sometimes it's a little tricky. You come in and just follow the governor spring, and boom, they're both the same length. That's all there is to it. Then what you do, because we're going to assemble it, we're going to preload it with a little sewing machine oil. And it's going to take a bunch of pre-lubes for it to soak all into this piece of leather. And then the leather will expand, and then we will put the whole governor together with this. And that's my tip for the day.